Welcome back to Wood Acres. Today we're putting power at the barn. We are still covered in snow here. We have Maverick's help today, and we're going to try and get power up to the barn so we can heat the ducks and the chickens. It's been cold for quite a while, and I'd like to give the ducks and the chickens a bit of an bereavement from the cold and give them a heat lamp source for a little bit. And if you remember, early last year, whenever we put the water up to the barn, we also put a wire in there so we could have electric run to the barn too. But unfortunately, the wire we put in the ground actually fell short, and we needed 10 more feet to make it to the panel box. And also, the panel box in my house is full, so I didn't have any breakers to plug it into. But I got another length of wire, so I was able to extend that over to the panel box and make room inside the panel box so I had a breaker to plug the barn into. So yesterday I was working on getting some receptacles wired into the barn panel so I'd be able to plug some things in. Pop. Maverick, you're in my pond right now, bud. You're walking on water again. Yeah, now that we have the receptacles in the barn, I'll be able to plug some things in once we make it live from the house. What are you doing, Mav? That's a flower. It used to be. You destroyer. Now, unfortunately, whenever I flip the breaker to power the barn on, it trips right off immediately. So I think we have a dead short or a ground fault. And I checked every connection that we can see, and the only one I can't see is in the ground over here. And right now is not a good time to dig it up. I tried to make it as watertight as I could, but that's the only thing I can think of is that connection got wet in the ground, because all the connections that I can see look good. So unfortunately that is not working right now, and I don't have any quick way of fixing it. But what I can do is get a generator in the back of the truck and take it up to the barn and still get some heat lamps going for the girls. Pops, what do you think? We'll get some heat up there today for them, give them a little afternoon heat, and then we're going to have to shut them off. We can't be running the generator 24/7. But at least they'll get the feeling of the afternoon being a little bit warmer than it really is. Come on, pups. We're going to need help loading the generator. Alright, Pops, we got the generator loaded. Come on. Come on, Mav, load up. Yeah, that's not how you do it. You pup. Come here. Yeah, we got some heat lamps, bud. Yeah. I know. Settle in. It's a little deep over here. Through the gap, Mav. Up and around. We're gonna park in the back if we can get up the hill. Oh yeah. Oh, the boys are out. That's probably good. We'll put her there, Mav. Come on, Pop. Oh, you want your ball? Mav's gonna take it from you. Good boy. That warm up, pups. Let's tell the ducks our plan. Hey, birds. I know, we're making noise out here. We're gonna hook up a heat lamp for you. Just knock off the chill for a while. You guys can take turns. I actually might have a third one. I'm gonna have to look around, see if I have a third one. Maybe I can put one on both sides and then put one downstairs for the chickens. Pop. We'll let this warm up first. Alright ladies, that should warm it up in here for you. I'm gonna go see if I have a third light for the chickens. Don't be scared of the heat. Alright, Pop, good boy. We have Maverick. Where's the little one? Maverick! You leave him in there. Maverick! Come here. Oh, there you are. Come on. I have another cord running down here for the chickens. Let's see if we have a third light. Actually a fourth light, because my third light's on the halfling hut. Huh, Mav? Huh, Pop? Come on. Alright, Pops, you ready? I found a third light and a fire extinguisher just in case. I have some fire blankets in the barn, but an extinguisher is going to do a lot better in a hay fire. If I had a safer way to heat the barn, I would use it, but this is what we have. But we're going to try and give the birds a little bit of heat today. Unfortunately, not everybody. You can see how difficult it is to get heat to all the different buildings. But we'll try and help out the main flock, huh, Pop? Hey, Rufio, coming in, bud. Oh, Echo, easy, easy. Don't run over a chicken. I know, these starlings, Pop. Get them out of here. Hold on, don't be so loud. Easy. Chickens, what do you think? I'll put the heat lamp in here. All right. I think we'll just hang it from the center here. Maybe like that. What are you eating? Got a plug right here. All right, hold on, ladies. I gotta go plug it into the generator. That egg better have been open when you found it, boy. I think I'll keep the fire extinguisher in the truck for now. Got heat, ladies. Look at this. Sorry, boys, it's only for the girls. Get in here, Mav. Good job, Rufio. You excited, bud? You guys gonna get some heat over here. Look at this. Looks good. I wish I could heat this for everybody. You'll get some radiant heat over their pants. Little White. I see a girl. She's doing okay. We have her new shoes on. All right, Mav, come on. Leave the chickens alone. Hey, snowballs. Be nice. All right, girls, don't be afraid of the light. Your water's freezing. Hey, don't eat that. Move it, Pop. I wish I was able to use these receptacles. That would have been a lot easier. But unfortunately, we didn't do it right the first time. So I guess we're gonna have to dig up that splice in the spring. Or at least once it thaws. All right, don't kick the string, boy. How you doing, girls? You using it? Good. We got one on each side here for them. I think that's gonna be nice. We'll get this going here for the day. I can't run this thing 24/7, but at least I'll be able to warm it up in here for the afternoon. It's about 20 degrees right now, but I'll be able to knock the chill off for a while. They'll be able to get some warmth, and then they'll have to cuddle up for the night. Maverick, don't eat that. Come on. Come on, pups. Come on. Come on. All right, girls, enjoy the heat. Sorry, ladies, gentlemen. I can't give everybody a heat lamp. We'd have to have 3 more heat lamps in the back here. I already have one down in the halfling hut. And I'd also need one down in the pig pen for the boys to get everybody some heat. That would be what, 8 total lights going? That's a little bit too much to run on the generator. Maybe once we get the barn wired right. Huh, Pop? All right, we'll let her run. Come on. What do you think, ladies? Oh, muffins, you're enjoying it. I may have it on one side of the barn here, but it's gonna knock off the chill for the whole area. What are you doing out here, girls? You don't like the light. You guys can take turns under it. I think I got it high enough. It's not gonna get too hot for you. The boys might get jealous. I had to pick up some more feed today. You girls are going through it being stuck inside the barn. Not getting any forage, huh? Pup. All right, try and stay warm in here, girls. All right, guys, that's gonna be all for this one. We got power to the barn, at least temporarily, so we can get these girls a little bit of heat to knock off the chill. Unfortunately, I think the underground splice that we have got wet and we're not getting good connection. Hey, buddy, I'm trying to do an outro here. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer here, at least until the ground thaws before we can dig down and check that. So we're just gonna have to work with what we have. If you wanna keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave, and you can see me and Echo, and maybe Maverick on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boy, come on.